China called this a deliberate provocation. First of all, anybody who says that the United States and Trump don't understand soft power clearly don't understand the significance of the slow Macarena edit. Because all of our allies and adversaries alike love to copy US military edits. As our global impact. In all seriousness, this is a video of Japan's JS Ikazuki, a destroyer which transited the Strait of Taiwan over the weekend. It transited it for over 14 hours. China tracked it the whole time and filed a formal complaint calling it a deliberate provocation. As well, international law calls the Taiwan Strait international waterways, which means that all countries have free and equal access. China is a bully, and they don't want to allow other regional powers, especially Japan, access to the Taiwan Strait. What makes China even more mad is that Japan transited the strait with this destroyer to participate in joint military exercises with the United States and the Philippines. And this is the fourth time that Japan has transited the Taiwan Strait with a destroyer since 2024. China actually deployed warships and their own military drills in response to this. They say these drills were already planned. I'm sure that's not true. China wants to send a message that the Taiwan Strait and Taiwan is theirs, and the United States, Japan, and the Philippines are not going to listen. Isn't it funny how many people scream and cry about US supposed violations of international law who have nothing to say about China claiming an international waterway as their own, as if they get to control who transits the Taiwan Strait? Thankfully, Japan is really stepping up in their region in response to Chinese bullying and pursuit of hegemony. They just approved a $58 billion budget increase for defense spending for the fiscal year 2026. It's almost a 10% increase. The fourth straight year of increases in defense spending under a plan to eventually get to doubling Japan's defense spending. Which is a big deal because since World War II, Japan has adopted a pacifist framing of its constitution. Japan is not allowed to act unless they are attacked first militarily. Now all of a sudden they're buying Tomahawks from the United States, they're building AI drone fleets, and they're building next generation fighter jets. They're doing this, yes, in response to China's pursuit of hegemony, but also likely to help the United States in defending Taiwan should China invade. Prime Minister of Japan Sanae Takaichi made waves shortly after her election when she made a comment on the Japanese diet floor saying that if China invaded Taiwan, that would represent a threat to Japan's national security, indicating that Japan may join the war alongside the United States should that occur. I know people love to talk about the Middle East and Europe and allies that people feel like drag us into conflicts or don't do enough in conflicts. It's time we officially pivot to Asia and recognize the allies that are actually doing a lot to bolster their defense and potentially fight alongside us.